Well, let me ask you a question.
What?
If they could make you the Bionic Man.
Oh, 100%. You don't even have to finish the statement. 100%.
Do you ever see the new Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that one scene? Let me see if I want to do the quote right. Okay, here's the quote. I don't want to be human. I want to see gamma rays. I want to hear X-rays. I want to smell dark matter. Do you see the absurdity of what I am? I can't even express these things properly because I have to conceptualize complex ideas in this stupid, limiting spoken language. But I know I want to reach out with something other than these prehensile paws and feel the solar wind of a supernova flowing over me. I'm a machine and I can know much more. That quote was just like,
who's that from?
Damn. This is from Battlestar Galactica.
We are heading that way. We're definitely heading that way where we're connected to our phones. Our phones are going to become a chip in our head. We're getting there. Eventually, we'll become machines. They start upgrading our memory. Once they start upgrading this stuff and putting chips just to increase your memory, it's just going to increase your memory a little bit. And you keep your shopping lists on this little chip in your head. You keep all these little things that you don't want to forget. Eventually, you start offboarding your memories from your brain onto this chip. They start upgrading the chip so it holds a fucking 15 terabytes of shit. Eventually, your brain will become obsolete, and you'll just be that machine.
That'd be fine. Just as long as I can somehow download my conscious, not like that copy paste kind of thing where I'm still alive.
Yeah.
But I have my memories downloaded over there. But when I die, I understand my memories are there, but it's not me technically because my consciousness is with me. It can't just be my memories. It has to be my full-on consciousness.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say, is eventually we'll just integrate with this where there'll be no difference between you and this chip in your head. Let me ask you this, back to the social justice warrior shit. So when we become machines.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Maybe this Zer, gender identification thing, maybe this is just one step into the future, because once we're machines, what difference will it make?
What gender are we?
They might just be ahead of us in this trip.
Holy shit. Mind fucking blown. Holy shit.
We're in a
They
simulation.
could be thinking ahead of us. We're thinking in 1965. They're thinking in 2020.
Me and you are stuck in our teenage years, thinking back when, the late 80s and the 90s. We're still thinking that way. These are these are young kids. They're thinking ahead. We're the ones who are wrong.
They're getting prepared for it when we're all just one sex because we're all machines.
And they're just going to be able to switch back and forth with no
we
problem.
can just choose our gender because we're machines. I just download me into a woman's body. I was about to say bitch's body.
It wouldn't even matter. Once we're machines, there really isn't going to be a gender to begin with. So this whole gender confusion is
that's how old we are, man. We're not even thinking ahead.
10 years from now, I hope 10 years from now, we still have this recording. I mean, you're going to be looking back on this going, holy fuck, we predicted it.
We're predicting it now.
We're predicting it now.
That's why they're going Z, because they're getting ready.
Yeah.
It's going to be to the point where we can choose our genders. Yeah. And if I can be I can be a non-sex machine.
That's why all this shit's going on. We're heading towards
getting
that
prepared.
shit.
We're preparing ourselves. They're preparing us.
These are the first stages. We're the dinosaurs being held back from all this stuff, saying, what the fuck is it? How many bathrooms do you people need? But we're the dinosaurs.
That would be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That we wouldn't have to use the fucking bathroom anymore.
No.
That would be if I didn't have to fucking get up in the middle of the night to take a goddamn piss.
I'm sure there'll be some kind of coolant fluid that you'd have to recycle every once in a while.
Not having to take a shit. Like, that is so fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
And wiping your shit. Like, where's our 3 seashells? Motherfucker, man.
Seashells, yeah.
Like, seriously. Like, we're still using wads of paper to clean our asses.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? We've been doing this since fucking how long?
What was that Sylvester Stallone movie?
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man, which was, actually, I like that movie.
Oh, yeah. That was great.
The 3 seashells.
That's pretty much where we're going. That was the handbook.
Yeah.
Of where we are today. No cursing. You get fined 1 credit.
Here's a question. In the future, well, we already established that in the future we're going to be robots. But let's pick out another future. Let's say in the future they come out with a pill, and you take that pill, and for, I don't know, 24 hours, you are your female self, right? So when we're in the womb, you know how there's a certain period during the gestation that we're not male or female, and somewhere along the way that decision is made. Okay, so let's say you take this pill, and for 24 hours you are what you would be if you were born as a female. There's no difference. The texture of the skin is female. Everything, the bone structure, everything is now female. When it gets to the point that they can do that, do you care anymore that the person behind those eyes was at one point a male? I'm saying there's no scar. There's no scar that
The way
used to be a penis.
You've already made your choice.
No, I haven't.
Wait.
But if it was indistinguishable,
I'm trying to just like sidestep the question.
No. If it was,
I'm totally sidestepping the question.
I'm picturing two dudes like sitting on a couch watching TV, going, "Man, I haven't been
motherfucker.
I haven't been laid in a while, dude. Just take the pill, man. Just take the pill. Come on, just take. No, man, I was the woman last time. You take the pill." Holy shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.